Hello and welcome to the next edition of H. Paul Models. After the Thunderbolt, I thought, let's go way back in time. So I'm going to try this, the Revell Triplane, Fokkeŕ Dr1 Triplane, Red Baron job. So yeah, let's crack on. Well, it's a very red kit. Crikey, but the detail's very good inside. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. This should be fun. Anyway, as usual, start off with what appears to be the cockpit. So we want, I'm looking at instructions, I can't even read, I'm so blind. Part 1, which is somewhere, there it is. Part 1, where's my scalpel gone? Oh dear. So part 1, I've just seen it, there it is. Part 1. This is not staying red, no way is it staying red. Part 1, part 2, which is this piece, oh, little piece. Be careful cutting these off, because they do have a habit of snapping. There we go, that's almost off. Part 1, 2 and 3, which is that bit there. I have noticed with this kit almost immediately there's hardly any flash, so yeah, that's a good start straight away. Let's get that off there. Right, we'll clean those bits up and we'll put them together. I've airbrushed wood onto the internals, and I would have thought the pilot of such a prestigious aircraft would have had a leather seat, so I'm just going to give that a little touch of leather, because why not? A little bit of black on there. There we go, just a little tiny bit of detail, because the cockpit will be open because of the nature of the aeroplane. So yeah, this is the bits I like doing on builds, is the little detail painting. Even though I'm no good at it, brush the interior of the fuselage with wood. Now I've gone over what I consider a bit of canvas bits with a light olive green to try and make a little bit like canvas. And now I'm just going to take a little bit of steel and just highlight some of these controls. It may be a pointless exercise because you might not be able to see them from the cockpit, but I know they're there and I just want them to stand out. Okay, putting the cockpit together in the plane. Couple of dabs of Revell's own. And drop the seat in. This should be fun. Hoof and great fingers and a little tiny model. Let's see if we can just get that to sit where it's supposed to, like that. Oh my god. It can't be any worse than that 747. And that was minuscule, that one. Very small. Okay, and then the cockpit floor can go in. Want to know what that's for. It goes right in front of the pilot. I don't understand what that's for. It's really weird. And that goes in on those two sections. So one there and one in there. And pick it up. Oh, if we can. Oh crikey. There we go, and then we just place that in there. Like that. Oh, that's quite a nice fit. That's very nice actually. Quite impressed with that. Okay, joining the fuselage halves together, my usual thing. Fill these little pots with glue. Just a little touch here and there. And then, this is the bit that's going to make me vexed. Put that in there like that. Oh my goodness. Let's try and get that into its little hole. There's a hole there for the clocks to go in. I know it's there, I just got to find it. Oh, it's loose. These things are sent to try us. There it is. If I can just move that and line it up. That's it, just push that home now, we're in. Just got to manoeuvre that bit, I think that's it. Yep, I've got it. Let's get rid of all these wispy bits for some reason. Yeah, I think that's really nice actually. Right, top wing section for the fuselage there. First bit is the gun mount. Let's slide that in there, if it'll fit. Oh dear. Oh yes, it does. Oh, that is very nice. That's a lovely fit actually. That's brilliant. That's superb. Let's get a bit of the old tambier and give that a bit underneath where no one's going to see it. That's it, just a little dab there. And then get that square. Very nice. Oh yes, that is very nice. Now I'm going to try and attempt to fit the guns post painting, because otherwise I've got to mask them off, and I think that's going to be rather impossible. So yeah, that's a really nice fit. Right, next bit is we've got to drop it into the aeroplane. So it's going to have to go in like, oh crikey, I'm shaking, in there like that, which has covered up the first control column. That's weird. That is weird. I don't understand that. Anyway, that's by the by. Oh, that fits nice as well. I must admit, I have slated Revell a few times, but this model is, well, it's excellent for fit. It's really good. So yeah, that's good. I'm going to use Revell's own glue for this piece. Just a little bit along there. Oh, I thought I had a blocked tube then. Just put that in there. Yeah, I don't understand why that control column's there, but this piece of wood seems to, or piece of the model seems to drop right in front of it, so I don't understand why that's there. But never mind, ho hum. Let's get that in there. Of the wing, like that. Remember, flat side down, so it's that way round. That's it. Oh, another good fit. Wow, that's really good. You make sure they're parallel, which they are. Right, let that go off. And then I'm guessing it's probably going to be the support bits on next pages. Cool. Box art shows rigging. My nemesis. So I'm hoping that's the underside of the wing. It appears to be. So we're going to put a little blob of super glue on the hole that I've drilled there. Get the tweezers, and this will be Ping City, I know it. And then put it in the hole like that. Oh crikey. Oh, get in there. That's it. It's in. Yeah, when I did rigging on the Tiger Moth, it didn't go well at all. So yeah, it's a little bit of a learning curve again, I think. But practice makes perfect. I don't think I'll ever say we're perfect, but keep doing it, and I will get better at it, I think. So let's just drop that in there. Oh my good God. That's it. In you go. My apologies to all Christians. Blasphemy. There we go, that's in as well. Cool. I left that on the sprue for that bit, particularly because it's just easier to handle. Right, let that go off. Put that in there. Come on. there we go, we're in, and push it home like that. And then the next one, another dab of super glue, and pick that up. Ooh. Not my strong point. And then get that. Oh, it's pinged. These. Oh, it's pinged again. Oh dear. Oh, golden. There it is. Will you just get in the tweezers? Thank you. Right. Get in there. Come on, you know you want to. You know I'm part of this fantastic kit, so get in the hole. I'm talking to a piece of copper. Oh dear. Push that home. Oh. Right, so I'll let them set in. Oh. And hope for the best. Right, onto the wing struts. I've done one already to practice before I started filming these. So we slot that in there. Oh dear, and then line it up, hopefully. Or was it in the other wrong way? It would be the other way looking at that. So I did practice and then I didn't learn. Which is even worse. Let's try that again. So put that in there like that. I think it's the same either way around, I'm not quite sure. Well, in you go. Oh. No, definitely round. I was right the first time. Oh dear, every day's a school day. So put that in there like that, line up my holes. I'm absolutely terrified of snapping these wing struts because they are very, very weak. And it just doesn't seem to want to go in there. The first one, off camera, nice and easy. This one doesn't want to know. Oh dear. The trials and tribulations of a YouTuber. Anyway. It's got to go that way round, isn't it? Surely. Come on. No, here we go. Is that better? Oh, Christ. Let me fidget with this off camera and I'll get it in there somewhere. Right. It's in after much, well, language I don't want to say on YouTube. So I'm just going to glue these into place with a little bit of Tamiya. And I'll do the same on the other side. They're a good fit, it's just that I was being a bit thick, to be honest. So there we go, they're on, and let them dry now. Right, more support struts. This is either going to end really well or really badly. Just make sure that's a little dab in there and a little dab in there. The tweezers. Now the destructions aren't showing very clearly. What you've got to do is sort of a roundabout everywhere. So I'm going to go for the long reach leg going up like that, because that appears to be level with that section. If it falls over it's not, but yeah, it appears to be level with that section. So I'm going to put them away. Oh, like that. I had to go and move it, didn't I? I'll just let that set in, and I'll do the other. I'm not quite sure what angle it's supposed to be, to be fair. So we'll let that set in. Oh, let's use another trick I've got in my arsenal of modelling stuff. There's a paint pot to hold it up. Oh, don't fall off. That's it. Let that set in. Okay, top wing section. Oh, it's going to be, again, either really good or a complete disaster. There we go. Just dab some glue on there. Get me tweezers ready because I know I'm going to struggle with this. And that's got to go that way round, you great big jelly head. And put that in there, offer it up real slow. Oh, I don't think that's going to match. I think it might be better if I do it that way round. I'll offer them in that way. That one's in. They've got to come out a little bit, those two middle ones. Aha! So they are at quite an angle. That's got to come out a lot, actually. Like that. There we go. If I can get that wing straight. No, it's still round the wrong way. Silly bugger. Right, try that again. Oh, cripes. You can see I don't do many Baryon triplanes, can't you? Right, let's get that. Oh, come on, in there. The thing is not to get frustrated, which is not my strong point. That in there, that in there, and then that in there. Oh, I think we might be on the winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Get that in there. Ah! He said. There we go. Come on, and I'm just going to lift it up. Hopefully it'll stay stuck. Jolly good show. Just try and line those holes up a bit better. Big gads, I think I've got it. Yeah, that all looks really good actually. That's it. I just try and figure out so the wing is square with the others. I think I may have put the eyelets for the rigging a bit too far forward, but I can get over that. We'll get over that, that's alright. Right, I do believe that's on. Oh, yes, excellent. Time to fit the tailplane, and that looks as though that little divot there fits in that hole there. Let's have a look. Oh, yes, very nice. Oh. So let's get that glued. Oh. That's very nice actually. That's another good fit, apart from the hoof and great fingerprint I just put. I'll deal with that in a minute. Right, what I've got with the supports for the tailplane is these two very small and thin pieces of plastic, and I've tried to clear the sprue tabs, if I can call them that, off of them, and it's almost snapped. So this wire is the same diameter, so I'm thinking a little bit of super glue, I may be able to rectify that. So I'm going to cut these to size while that's drying, and then see if I can fit them in their place. And a little tiny dab of super glue on there, smallest amount possible, and then push that home, hopefully, into that hole. Oh cripes. Oh, you're not going to go, are you? Let's see if I can't get that end and that end like that, and then try it again. Oh, that's it. Just get a cocktail stick and just give that a bit of a blob on there. That's it, make sure that stays. Yep, that's that one done. Cool. The undercarriage legs have been a bit, well, hard to work out from the instructions. I think I've got it, so I'm just going to tack them in with some Tamiya like that. Then I'm going to dab a little bit there, there, there and there. And then hopefully if I can flip that over, I should be able to get some sort of I think that's starting to dry parallel. Right, I'll fettle with this and then we'll move on to the next piece. Right, so what I've done is built this contraption. I've clamped the landing gear wing, if I can call it that, with a crocodile clip onto a steel rule. I've wedged the plane between a water pot and a pair of tweezers, and as far as I can tell, that's all square. So I'm going to let that go off and see what it looks like tomorrow evening. I wonder if the Fokkeŕ company had same much grief as I've had. Reprime the model. Now I'm going to try Humbrol's own 174 satin Signal Red. Let's give it a go. Well, I do believe that's what they call bloody awful. Been the previous paint offs best I can. Second attempt. Here goes nothing. Putting the engine together, so what I'm going to do is a little tiny bit of this biodegradable grease. I'm going to drop it in there, just a little tiny bit like that, and then I'm going to put this prop shaft in there. I mean, the model is too small for one of my little motors, so I'm going to try and get the prop to spin as free as possible. So I'll grease that up, so hopefully that will spin without too much trouble by hand. Now I'll get a cotton bud. Oh, there's one there. Just clean that all the excess off. Little tiny bit of Revell glue just on the outside there. Oh, I don't want that on there. That's it. And then drop in what I assume is the exhaust from each cylinder, like that. And then let that go off. This is so the prop will spin easier by hand than sticking a motor in. As I said, it's just too small for that. So yeah, there's the engine together. Hopefully that'll work. Engine covers on. I think that looks really good actually. I'm impressed with that. So now I'm going to try something that I may regret. On the box art, where's the box art? What's the box called? Here it is. So what I appears to be a leather lining around the cockpit. So using filler, I'm thinking, can I recreate that? Am I asking too much of my skills? Oh, idiot. Right, let's see if we can't pipe it, basically. I'm just trying for a raised surface around the outside of the cockpit, sort of the same as what's on the box art, and then once it's gone off, paint it leather like that. Yeah, I think that's right. Putting on the wooden propeller, little tiny bit of glue in there. Hopefully offer it up, and oh, too much, it's going to stick the shaft of the plane, but oh that's probably already done a damage, to be honest, but we'll get it on there and just, it'll just have to sit now, won't it? There we go, put it at an angle so it looks a bit, that'll do, I think. It's nicely done. Let that go off, then we can get to varnishing it and doing the decals. Update on progress. The wheels are all on, engines in, machine guns I've put in. I've left them silver because they stand out more and I like them that way. I painted the back of the guns leather because I've looked at some source photographs and that's the colour they appear to be, the butt ends of the machine gun, so I've left them like that. So next job is decals. A bit of old decal fix, and I'll do the top wing ones on camera, and then the rest I'll do off camera because, well, it can be a bit boring watching someone put stickers on. So let's have that on there like that, and that goes according to the decal instruction sheet around about there, as does that one. And what I'll do now is I'll dampen them again, put them into position, and then let them roll them in with a cotton bud and let them dry off. So I'm going to want that one, come on, move. As done with previous builds, I'm using the back end of a scalpel. I find that the best way to move these about without ripping them, he says, knowing full well he's probably going to rip one now. Up a little bit more to match the t'other. Come on. Oh, move. Oh dear. There we go, got it. Right, get these two matched up nicely. Needs to be a little bit squarer. That's better. And get that down a little bit. I think that's about right. Right, so famous cotton buds. I'm not using that one, it's already dirty. Soak up the excess liquid first, because that's just easier to do it without any too much gunk on the wing. That's it. And then holding the model very carefully because it is rather delicate, roll these into their position, getting all the air and liquid out from underneath them. There we go, they formed very nicely to the model. You might not be able to see it on the camera, but they have gone very well. So here is the finished model. my version of the Red Baron Fokkeŕ triplane. I did the rigging off camera because, well, I wasn't very confident after the Tiger Moth, but this has definitely rebuilt my confidence, which is good. So, hopefully you enjoyed the video as much as I did enjoying this model. If so, please give me a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you next episode. Cheers!